Listen, I'm doing work on myself and I'm getting better every day.
Welcome to my new home. 1 horsepower.
Right, let's move fast quickly, come on. Hold on, let me check my kids still alive. Tell us about your new home.
Well, we massively outgrew our old 2 shops and we went for one ginormous one where everything under one roof. So lady wife needed a new big tattoo shop, built it up there, spray booth and space for prep and more ramps and storage. So that's what we did. So come and have a look around.
I've known Nick for a very, very long time. In fact, we were talking about that earlier. I kind of knew him from like back in the day when I was working from my house. And then I've seen him progress and he's like smashed it over the last few years. And the stuff I'm going to show you right now is just beyond cool.
We've got a very, very big project in. And annoyingly, we can't really talk about it because it's for a very high-end client. But in the not so distant future, we'll all probably see it. We'll be covering it on YouTube and everything else, but I think it's going to go do the rounds on the internet.
Have you got a YouTube channel up and running yet?
No.
Fuck's sake.
Because you're filming it right now.
Fuck. And what we're going to do is we'll drop a link into here.
The last 2 or 3 months has been very busy since Christmas. Setting this whole shop up and everything else that we've had to do, and obviously then money spent, we need to get the money back in. We've just had to hit the ground running with this place. As soon as it was ready, we had to jump ship. There's lots of people asking about us doing YouTube and covering everything. We try and do as much as we can, but at the moment, we need to just get the hammer down with the work.
He's been so like blazing about it all. Now I've owned shops, so I know what it's like to run one, have people work for you, open stuff up. And opening like stuff up, and the stuff I opened up was on quite a mediocre scale compared to this. Now let's show you how big this actual place is. It's fucking huge, and there's some serious shit going on here. You really need to follow Mr. 190 and 187 on Instagram because it's like this is the beginning of something beautiful, isn't it?
I hope so. I really do. No, we've got
not just him because he's beautiful.
I'm blushing.
What are we doing here then? And what we're going to do, we're going to blank out some of this because you're not allowed to see it. So Dab is going to do some magic.
Magic blurring?
Magic blurring this, Dab.
This is the super secret. You may catch it in 1 or 2 background bits. You can guess. But yeah, that's as much as we can cover on these 2. And what they might be doing. Something I'm building to go to Ultra Race this year, just as my cruiser. Race car's out having Cage at the moment. That's coming back, so having a refresh as well for this year. That's in show and shine there. Got stuff to do on Misha's car. Lady wife is looking sorry for herself at the moment. That's going away to rolling road and proper map and everything. Got my electrician that helped us out with this place. His bagged 202 that we done. That's in now for a full respray. There's a little bit of a labour exchange. Getting on with that next week. But we also did a 230k swap in that as well. In the old shop, finished off the dirty work to then come here and ruin this place. What we've been doing is a couple more staff have started recently and next week. So it should move things forward, and then I'll have a bit more time to do all this stuff as well. Another 190 that's dropped off here, had Cage done up country. He's having engine tubs, full paint. Evo 2 kit is being delivered, I think, from Buick Motorsports next week.
Do you want to explain why it's having engine tubs?
So it can run big wheels. If you're on air, you can probably get away with 18s, but just general driving, it's like a roller skate then. And if you look at all the old race cars and whatnot, they run 18s or 19s, and they were low. And the reason is because you need to make bigger wheel tubs on front and back for lock and rolling ratio.
He's cutting this part out, making it wider.
Yeah, so your clearance from here, where obviously your wheel is going to touch here, we then come right up underneath the turret and come all the way forward. So then you've got like another 4 inches to go lower. So especially like with the Evo kits, that's why standard ones are really high, because the arch comes up really high. But you can't actually lower it because that's stopping you. You'd have to drop the car something like 8-9 inches, and that's almost impossible. Then you got to mess around with all the geometry on the front as well to get it to drive nice. Otherwise, it's like driving as if it's almost laid out then. What else have we got? We've got Mr. Dean Flowers 190. You want to take that to Nürburgring? He's a big fan of yours. Clutch went on it when they went to the Nürburgring last time. Didn't quite make it, so we had to get it back. Sad story. It's come down here now and we're working through trying to solve a solution, because he's bought light and flywheel a little bit over the top in my opinion for what it needs. But yeah, future-proofing in case he wants to do other things. But it run into a couple of complications. So whether we then put a 5-speed back in it or whatever, it's trying to get away from the 190 gearbox. Even though you keep the worm drive, they're a bit more sloppy than like the CLK and the 202 stuff. It's just more reliable. It's just stick to what you know. That's why we're doing this now.
I don't mind, Dean. And I like your car. It's all right. Is he having trouble?
No, but he wants to use that car.
He wants to...
He actually wants to use it. Do you know what I mean? Like mine, I couldn't put mine around a different ring. That's the thing. What the kind of thing you do appreciate is that, yeah, it's 17s. There's not the tyre size. That's just what came with it. But he wants to run chubby tyres. I'm doing the tubs, so you can actually drive it around the ring. Rather than, like I said, my arches would all explode if I did that on my
I take it back. I don't mind that. I actually appreciate it because my 28 runs on big rubber.
God,
I like the big rubber.
Now, aren't you?
Listen, I'm doing work on myself and I'm getting better every day.
We've got Rude Ben's Rays, 1, 2, 3. This is something that he's put a lot of money into and he had no intention of. He wanted a quick turnaround. He's then very easily swayed with his ideas, and he changed his mind all the time as well. So he's obviously using his air ride, the aired out stuff, because it's a promo thing for him. But then he saw Misha's engine bay, so he wanted to smooth the engine bay, and now he's putting the V8 in it, and he's just getting out of hand, but he loves it.
If you like old Mercs, he's got the bosses of Boss SEC's wide body. It looks insane. He also does amazing custom wheels, which are mainly for Mercs in it, but I mean, you can make anything. And
that's flying at the moment as well.
Is there?
RB Forge.
And it should do because it's incredible.
Yeah, there's some really cool stuff. Like I said, we did a Century the other week and they had custom wheels on that with floating caps and everything. And yeah, it was all made with them. They're doing some really good quality stuff. But he's got loads and loads of cars as well, mind Ray. Like, he has a lot of different Mercs.
Yeah.
He's too lazy to drive them all, so he just pays all his boys to drive them.
You need to follow him on Instagram.
Well, we've got, as my boys call, Auntie Alice's 124. We just repainted that. We will put it in the video that Auntie Alice tried to paint it, and I think he rushed a little bit. So we had to spend the last 4 days sanding it back down and painting it properly. But it's lovely now, and he's buzzing, so we can move on and forget it ever happened. Whilst we're on the subject of Auntie Alice, this is his other project that he's wanted to build for a long time, and we just haven't got our teeth into it. So we want to dial in the 124 for this summer for him, and then next winter we'll actually get this done. We got a 211 out the front, 5 litre V8 in it, just E500 NA, and we're going to use the floor of that and running gear and put that body on it. E55 brake straight on. It's all bolt-on stuff. You can buy BCs for it. It's got a good base. Plus it's a V8. Plus he's got I think he bought a Mercedes one, but it's the same as Chrysler, manual, V6 gearbox.
You said
so
this.
We're going to do the 211, like obviously the 113 engine, but manual, and it should be a shredder.
Should be, will be. Those engines are like 300 odd brake anyway, aren't they?
Yeah, 300 horse, but then you can use all the rev range with the manual. I think that'll be more than enough.
That'd be more than enough.
That's going to be cage.
That's going to be incredible. I mean, like, once again, I first met Ellis when I wanted to go actually buy this car. Like when it was stock. And
now look at us.
Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have bought it and saved it. But no, it's going to relive as a race car from the 70s.
We've got 18-inch ML Space Savers. They've had banded with, I think they were Ferrari slicks or whatever. Bought them cheap off eBay, just more so for mocking up on sizing. But yeah, we're going to make like a Group A style 70s box body, Pounds Peak, hill climb jobby looking thing. Just a bit mad basically. But yeah, we got my Evo 2. Which I bought like a year or so ago. Haven't done anything with it. Had cage done last year. We were going to get it ready for last year, but just time got away with it, and there's ages in the cage. But it was worth it because it's pretty cool. I think as much as we've done on this is literally gut it. They had the cage. We made a carbon roof for it. Extended the lower arms. Get the camera on the front. Yeah, we're going to be doing a collab with Airlift and stuff like that with this, so it's going to go on air, even though it's going to be a skid car. But it's doing a replica of something, basically. But I'm not going to tell you, because then people will copy my ideas.
Oh, yeah.
Don't know if you saw that little bastard in there, Jake. My shop cat. He just threw something at me. But basically, this is his drift car. Oh, sorry, I mean this one. Obviously, it's crashed because although he's good at driving, he's just not that good. Because the curbs just jump out.
But nobody in their circle is. Remember Josh? Josh can't drive anything. Josh crashed with him in the car, didn't he? He like hit a tree or something.
No,
he did.
He went through the windscreen. And
He actually did went through the windscreen.
He came in the next day and I was like, what the hell's wrong with you? He's like, oh, I went through a windscreen last night. So this is our new spray booth and we're going to catch everyone doing fuck all. Not through the... See? He's got a camera behind his back. Unless he's taking arsehole photos, he's doing nothing.
Fuck's sake, like.
Oh! Or he's just started this week. He's actually doing work because, you know, he knows what you have to do when you come to work, basically, is to do something. Jake's, I don't know,
pretending to do something.
I just ripped a piece of paper. You just caught me doing something.
I'll put this piece of paper on the side of the car.
Oh, this is my blanket.
This is going into epoxy primer this afternoon. This SEC is some lads from Birmingham. What a great shaped car this is. Well, I went to see it up in Birmingham, bag of bits, and I was a bit like, oh, this is a bit of a sketchy one. Engine was out of it, just rusty in the yard. I quoted him high as a worst case scenario. Came down, trailer, container full of parts. It got together, it went together really well. Literally put it all together. It took a bit of time because obviously we didn't strip it. Started first time. Jake's done all the welding and that on there. And even though I think it's going to be MOT exempt this year, but it's a mint shell. We're doing a respray in, I think it's a new G-Wagon colour. It's like a green black. Thank you for that perp, Jake. They're normally horrendous here.
This does look really good, doesn't it? Like all over.
Oh, it is a great car. I mean, don't get me wrong, got aluminium bonnets and stuff like that, so it's not really rusty. One or two little things, but again,
what are we on to next? There's lots to cover in it.
Oh, we'll have a little stroll outside and around the back and just, if anyone wants to buy anything parts or steal them off us.
And the address is on the website.
It's not.
It is, because I checked it this morning. Let's go.
Lex, you've done your fucking job again.
Should we take a look upstairs?
I mean, you can do. It's just, you know, it's just my office with all my trophies in it, and it's just...
We're giving you guys the full 187 tour. What's this going to be?
Right, so this is my lovely lady's new tattoo shop. Bearing in mind, in the last place, she literally had half of that size to work with. That's now going to be an art studio where she can do painting and engraving, because she's starting to get a lot more art stuff rather than just the tattooing now. But she'll have space in here for extra beds for people, so if they come and either guest spot here, or if she takes somebody else on, it's just a little bit of way of her covering everything else while she's, you know, flying around the world, being super famous and all that. So that's in the process of building. We've got a little bit of extra storage now.
And I love how organised this shit is. Also, can't tell you how big that space is. I didn't jump in because I'm just concentrating on his eyes. But look at this. Organised as fuck. And you got like all the old Merc parts. Oh, there we are. Stop.
202 ambers. 123 ambers. There's a 124 one. But it's clear. We'll have to spray it orange.
Are you going to take mine?
They are orange ones here.
Take mine with Part X, are you?
Oh, yeah, because, you know, everyone's crying out for the crease.
Oh, calm down. Calm down. And then he's got like all these parts and all these Gucci wheels. Oh my lord. Look at this.
Oh, this is a
Look at this.
portrait of my dad, your boys have done. Big shame.
Should we have a look at all these trophies? Let's find them out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look at this one, though. This is what Jake bought me. You know, because Jake's like my adopted son. And he's like, you love your ML so much, so he's got me like a scaled ML55 AMG. And that is probably the best
look
thing I
at
own.
all this shit. And this is all from
the Silver Boy.
I mean, we're gonna ignore that one. This one. Fuck you, Ash.
This is where I stand in the window and go, hey you, get back to work, you fucks.
I cannot like put into words
Here it is.
how big this is. Oh, sorry.
That's the 124 amber.
Oh, that's just
One off.
One off. Okay. But I can't tell you the scale of this fucking place. It is fucking huge. Hopefully, my little B-roll and the cameras will show how big it actually is. I mean, look. there are my kids. So much room for activities, right?
No, it is, and we'll have even more as well. It's just that we've been waiting. Actually, this week it got delivered a huge 40-foot shipping container for additional parts, so I can actually start clearing this place up again, because it's making me anxious, because I like it to be clean and tidy, and there is stuff
And he's saying that he likes it to be clean and tidy. It actually looks clean and very tidy, so it's absolutely fine.
So this is Misha's car. Got a bit dusty with the move, so she decided to write all over the dust for, you know, the people that like detailing cars, and they just will cry at what she's done. Still looks cool. It's hilarious that even in this state that 90% of the public walk in and go, oh my god.
It's pretty special, and I'm sure that when the channel is up and running properly, there's going to be a full feature on this. It should be, because it's ridiculous. The amount of hours has gone into under that bonnet, and all the bits that she's done. She's just so talented, and this is a pretty special thing, isn't it?
It sure is. Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, and she's won a shed load of trophies for this as well now, and it's only going to carry on. Yeah, we've got a bit of work to do again now until end of June is All Trace. So this has got to go to All Trace. But yeah, it's just gonna. It's on a base map. We need to get it tuned properly now, dial down a few things. Needs a proper exhaust on it, because, you know, shooting 50-foot flames are cool, but when you can't even hear what the engine sounds like because it's that noisy, that needs to be addressed. But yeah, I think she's speaking with who we mentioned, Ray. I think he's making her a set of custom wheels now as well for this year's show season, because, you know, sharing is caring and all that. You need to stand out and do something way bigger and way more extreme than anyone else has done, and that's what picks you up, because she ain't out there begging. People are coming to her door. That's the thing. She's
incredibly talented. Drop a link in here, not that we have to share a link, because she's already got like 200,000 followers.
Yeah, right, don't need to drop that link. Let us slow her down a bit. Jesus,
I know.
Everyone go and follow someone else. 1 horsepower.
1 horsepower. I bet her name's Mercedes.
No, she's a nay.
She's a nay. Okay, we're going to quickly run through the cars, because there's cool cars everywhere. Right, first,
yeah,
this one.
So we got Lexus GTI. That's his daily. Wolfie's fucking wheelbarrow. Jake's 202.
This thing though, this thing is very cool, isn't it? I like
this week's update actually, because Jake gets really frustrated with a lot of stuff, he broke his bonnet cable, and instead of fixing it, we hacked some holes in it and put some ultra bougie poppers on it now.
That's race car.
Well, it's just because he gets really annoyed by the simplest of things.
These are cool.
Set of works, he's painted them silver now. Said, yeah, as we mentioned, Auntie Ellis has had his respray. Staff resprays this month, apparently. Love his number plate, he paid loads for that. You got Misha's daily, that was lovely, but she's done some mileage on it again. So Paul the Polisher got a little bit upset with her, because he's like a stepfather, and he came round the other day to visit us and was like, oh my god, look at her wheels. It's like she's literally driven it all through the winter.
And they do look terrible.
They are tired.
Oh my god.
I think we might sell that soon anyway. Really good car. I don't think she wants to sell it, but she wants to cash in, because she's bought all these scrappers to cash in to as a savings pot for her, because she really wants this 64 Impala. So that is where we're going with that.
Off-brand.
Off-brand, but you know, it won't be staying here, let's say that much. I won't be working on it. I've advised her that it's going to break all the time. We've got your car,
which I'm taking back today and on sale next week again.
We've got the, I don't want to insult you, the very Arab 116.
I don't insult you, very Arab. I'm Australian, mate.
There's a little bit of Arab there as well, isn't there? No, you're shaking, you?
I am.
Like Shamil.
And a lord.
And a lord. Lord Sheikh of Swansea. Yeah, you know, like the, what is it called, that the, whatever it's called, Burj thing, the massive building in
Burj Khalifa.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what you think you live in on the seafront, don't you?
I wish I did.
Yeah.
I wish I did.
Yeah. I do skydiving off there and all sorts.
And my flat's nothing like the Burj Khalifa. Isn't it like the tallest building in the fucking world?
I don't know. Cool car. Bought it as an investment. She did. Yeah, 116. Obviously it's non-running and it's custard, which is terrible, but it does have an original Lorenza kit, which is what attracted me to it in the first place.
And also,
And the interior is actually lovely on this.
it is lovely. I mean, like, this is not an original colour, is it?
I mean,
it could
if someone spec'd it, shame on you, whoever you were.
Shame on you. I don't know, man. This
No, but
looks
that in a fresh
like
white
back,
would probably be pretty cool.
yeah, but back in the day, this would have been baller with it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think it's
would've
open. Clocked. But basically, you take my word for it, the interior is actually lovely on that.
Those wheels are cool too. This would be a cool car. Will that be coming up for sale soon? Yeah?
Yeah, you can buy it.
Oh, I could buy it.
Yeah, of course you can.
How much?
I don't know.
Oh fuck, I might buy it.
Ori's super fast diesel. He's a big Volkswagen diesel guy. It may look like Boy Racer, but that's a missile. He loves it.
Is it actually?
It is. All he does is fast PDs.
What?
Big fan on it, yeah. As he's got that in his Mark 1 Golf as well, PD. And it's fast.
Really?
He is obsessed with fast PDs. That's all he does.
CDs feel fast when they were stock stuff.
But he really messes around with them. Obviously you've got my beloved ML. What a weapon. Had to pull that monstrosity to get out of the way for our container to be delivered.
That is a weapon though, isn't it?
Oh, she did a 4-wheel drift pull in that. That's like nearly 7 ton. It's full of gearboxes inside.
Also.
Yeah, there's a lamppost jumped out in front of me.
This car. This car's taking an absolute hiding. How long have you had it now?
Oh no, like I don't know, 4 or 5 years and done 100,000 miles in
Of
it.
a beating.
Oh, honestly, all front. But this was mint when I bought it. Nick Dale's father's E500 that they wanted to give to a good home, and well, it didn't come to a good home because we've left it outside. No, we fixed a few things on it, and then I've used it for a few videos with massive burnouts. And I think the last burnout, no, what is the Airmatic? I did on the computer to make it look cool, so I lowered it all the way down, and then I had to jump it into the old shop up the ramp, and I blew through a brake line when it jumped into the workshop. And now it's back in limp mode again. In the video of our open day, we did a massive burnout, and shame on me, I was only shredding one wheel, and I still smoked the entire place out.
These are cool things. I had a black one in this week. These are cool cars. I think they're coming on. And do you know when I
love a 211.
A 211, a great car, aren't they?
Amazing car.
And they're like 22 years old now. They're old now.
That literally is crazy. You think you get heated cooling seats, massage seats, everything in like 320 V6s and stuff, which you can pick up for like 1,200 quid.
Nothing. They are great cars. These are going to make a resurgence. I feel they're going to make a
And I tell you,
resurgence.
yeah, and it's not just that. Like, you obviously got massive options of engines and whatnot, and the only thing that's steel on them is the rear quarters. Everything else aluminium. So unless you get a bit of oxidization, they always stay mint.
I didn't even know that.
That's the CLS is steel. See, it's a little bit heavier,
I didn't know that.
but that's all aluminium. So that's why there's no rust on it.
I love 211s. The black one we had in, which Dav will drop a video here. That sold this week, and when I saw it driving off, I was semi-gutted.
sad.
But not because
got
I
any
made money.
55. I want to build something really, really different. I've been thinking about this.
You mentioned this for a little while.
Oh, no, yeah, like I've got another idea that I come across the other day. I want to build like my own concept, I think, which is completely different, using bits of all different stuff. And I want to make it like almost like a 90s supercar, but never got into production. Something like that is what I'm thinking.
Now, we're getting to the nails.
Oh, now we're getting into the net. Well, no, this is actually my 202. But in the old shop, some lovely 97-year-old lady ripped off my, probably the only one in the country, Brabus front bumper, genuine. And the car was so sad that then the water pump gave up, and I haven't driven it since. That's feeling sorry for itself at the moment.
The camber on the front.
Oh, I know, it's crazy. And I can't remember why. Oh, the wheels are on the race car, yeah. I need it. Oh, the RS is upstairs as well. I might buy another set of wheels for these and then put a water pump on it and start using it again, because it is a cool car.
It is a cool car.
Good spec as well.
I like the Brabus kit.
Oh, Brabus kit, like I said, you won't see another one.
Very cool.
But like this one, obviously it's the 2.8 V6. You got better spec, rear blinds, heated seats, a lot for what you get in a 202 normally. And it was already black, so I literally just swapped all the kit over. But yeah, she's tired. That was mint light. I was used that all last year. Oh, we got Wolfie's scrapper that he's kept here for 2 minutes. I used to have one of these. The reason why he's got that Diplo. Have a look at Diplo's truck. I had one of these lifted up, and he begged me when I started doing a body drop on it, and then I had to move it out of my old garage for Purple Tony that's still not here.
And
which we will see one day.
Purple Tony is fucking cool.
Well, this is Misha's most up-to-date purchase. 2.6 manual 190 drift car. Came with BBS kit and a Zender kit. And you know, because I don't go on my phone much, because I'm busy, he offered it to me first. And then Misha said, look at this car that I've just been offered. And then I was sad.
Why would you play them against each other, you jerk? I'm joking.
This is Misha's other car. Oh, do you remember this, Shane? This is the car that was solid that we bought off you. That's got a massive hole in the floor.
Yeah, but you inspected it. Don't you put this on me. Don't you put this on me. Right, let's move fast quickly, come on.
Japanese 140. He literally rude bends. He's coming a lot in this video. Sent us up to God knows where, picking up because he bought a whole car for a bootleg. So if anyone needs any 140 parts, give us a message. There's a bonnet star for your CLK that you want.
We'll rob that later.
I made a tool for removing those actually. That's a super low mileage C200 engine if anyone's interested. 1 million miles on the clock. Early 300 4MATIC wagon. Oh yeah, just the last scrapper that I had a carrot duplicate kit on, which is just actually just supplied me a brand new dash for my race car, where it was an absolutely perfect dash. And there's the river. Oh, so you know,
this is the fence you need to get over to rob your shit.
Flood damage. We love it.
But it's okay. You got cameras and stuff, so you'll come down here with a bat.
No, well. I'll come down here with a gun.
Thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Nick will come on here, like he'll be on here a lot anyway. When his channel does come up, it's gonna be amazing. Go on Instagram and follow him on Instagram and it.
Please. I need to catch my missus up.
Next week we got the £500 challenge starting off again. Once Dan gets the fuck on with putting an MOT on it so we can sell it. I've already got a buyer like lined up from the last video as well. He wants it, so that's pretty much deal done sold. And then we're going to go and try and find the next car, which is going to be fantastic, which is probably going to be a Merc. I'm going to bring it up here and get him to do the work instead.
Probably.
Sounds great. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe. See you next week.